onto a website called Wattpad. Imagine going to court because you beat up a teenager who criticized your freaking terrible book in Wattpad. This is bad. This is awful. So I'm trying to edit the video, but I cannot use my mouse because, like, this is not functional. No, stop. I will fight you. I will call my sister. She's a cat, and she's a woman, and she will strike you. Okay? So you gotta stop. You gotta cut it off. You wanna fight? Okay, I have a public service announcement. By the way, I'm just some guy who loves to read. If you love to read by any measure, please consider subscribing. So, I have a public service announcement just for you, okay? A tidbit, sort of a wink wink. Basically, there are things that authors should not do. This video is a compilation of what authors should not do. You, if you're an author, please don't do the following things. You, if you in any measure aspire to become a writer, please don't do the following things, because some of the authors that we will detail in this video, they are cocky, they lied, basically lied about sicknesses, illnesses, they lied about depression, they lied about cancer. Some of them have lied about the deaths of their parents. Others have faked memoirs, specifically Holocaust memoirs. It is absolutely insane what's going on out in here. Others cannot take criticism at all. And so others have literally attacked the reviewers with bottles, okay? They literally flew over the country, like all over the country, to meet the reviewer and to personally and physically assault them. So this is going to be a wild video, okay? Let's get into it. And remember, it's a public service announcement. Don't do any of the things that are depicted in here, okay? Please, please, please don't do any of the things that are depicted here. Number one, if you are writing fiction, please clarify that it is fiction, okay? Please 100% clarify that it is fiction. Angel at the Fence is a particular book by Herman Rosenwald. This guy faked a Holocaust memoir, and he was really, his book, it was a romance story where this particular lady would save him. He lied about a love story that happened while he was there in the concentration camp with his wife, currently his wife. Yes, like it's not a good thing. Please don't fake Holocaust memoirs. Number one, okay? Number two, let's talk about the next case, which is A.J. Finn. A.J. Finn is the author of The Woman in the Window. He lied about brain tumor, having cancer, okay? And he lied about the death of his mother. Basically, I have covered all of these things in specific videos detailing them, okay? So technically, public service announcement for you. Please don't lie about having brain cancer and the death of your mother so that you can advance your own career, okay? Don't do it. If you're thinking about it, don't do it, okay? Another particular case has to do with J.K. Rowling. Let me simulate this for you. Let's say you write a particular book series that becomes very famous, very successful. You take over the world, okay? Years after you finished that, you come back and you claim something that was never in the original book. J.K. Rowling has done this so much. She has retconned her own canon so much that the fandom do not listen to her anymore, okay? She has lied about Dumbledore. Well, I don't know, lied about, but she has claimed that Dumbledore and Grindelwald have been in the past together in a very, very committed, intense, loving relationship. She has retconned the race of Hermione, and there are so many other things, and there are so many articles out there that detail over 20 things that she has retconned over the years. So don't do this. As a public service announcement, do not in any way whatsoever, for your own good, okay? Please do not, whatever you do, please, 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 please do not retcon your own canon, okay? Specifically, if you are trying to do it for nefarious methods, because we know that Rowling is only doing this with the Grindelwald and Dumbledore stuff so that these two characters, basically she can get political points, okay? It's like, like me, I have representation in my story. Someone reviews your book. Don't attack the review. The next two cases will be, first of all, one of them will be mild, okay? It will be Lauren Hugh, and another one will actually be severe, where there is a physical assault and the author gets, imprisoned. They are taken to prison, okay? So let's talk about the first mild case with Lauren Hugh. Essentially, I'll give you context of what happened. She released a book. The book was literally scheduled, okay? The book was literally predicted to be a bestseller, okay? The publisher has spent so much money marketing this book. Number two, when the book came out, it was doing so well. It was receiving so many brazen, beautiful, amazing reviews, okay? One person gave Lauren Hugh 4 stars. I want you to really focus on this for a second. Imagine if you wrote a book, someone reviewed that book. Okay, first of all, they went through the trouble of reading it, and then they went through the trouble of reviewing it. Now, she attacked that person who gave her 4 stars. And then what ended up happening in February was a whole backlash, 2021 February, and March, a whole backlash against this particular woman, where she was attacked by everyone in Twitter, book Twitter, where she literally got cancelled so hard. Her book went from 4.32 something like that star, basically critically acclaimed, to literally getting review bombed until the book was less than literally 2-star rating. Okay, this is the craziest case I have seen of an author getting cancelled in my life, because she wrote a good book. No one is arguing the case. Everyone agrees that she wrote a good book. But everyone is also agreeing that she was cocky and she was ungrateful, and she attacked the reviewers, claiming that they are nerds on a power trip. And so it's absolutely insane that she started all of this off of the back of 4 stars, a 4-star review and a 5-star review. It's so crazy to me that she blew up her entire career and her entire, chance at becoming a best-selling author, just so she can, herself go on a power trip and shut up the people who are criticizing her. Let's talk about the next crazy case. Basically, an author who attacked the reviewer, okay? So I said, so as a public service announcement, don't do it. You will always lose if you attack reviewers. So let's talk about the next case. So this entire attack is actually from Richard Britton. The article from BBC, which really details this beautifully, goes, an author tracked down a teenager in fever and hit her over the head with a bottle after she gave his book a bad review. A court has heard. This went to the freaking court. Richard Britton, a former champion on the TV program Countdown, traveled from England and used Facebook to find, Beige Roland, 18, at her work. So this guy literally tracked this girl down like some freaking ninja, James Bond crazy motherfucker. And she's just 18, and he found her at her work. He admitted assaulting Miss Roland with a bottle to her severe injury on 3rd October 2014 at Asda, wherever this place is. Sheriff Martin Jones deferred sentence until a later date. A motion for bail was refused. Sheriff Court had heard Britton, uploaded part of a published book of his, it's called basically The World Rose, onto a website called Wattpad. Imagine going to court because you beat up a teenager who criticized your freaking terrible book in Wattpad. This is bad. This is awful. Anyhow, it goes, where people can read and critique literature written by others. Miss Roland read the excerpt of Britton's book and left comments about it. Of course, those comments really critiqued his book, and he didn't like it, so he attacked her. So this has been a public service announcement. Please don't lie about memoirs. Please, if it's fiction, declare it fiction, okay? If it's fiction, declare it fiction. Another thing is, don't lie about severe illnesses like brain tumors, brain cancer in general, basically any type of cancer. Don't lie about the death of your loved ones so you can get the sympathy of other people, so you can advance your career. Don't attack your reviewers. If you publish a book and you put it out there, please, 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 please stay away from reviewer spaces most of the time, okay? There are maybe 1 or 2 cases where you can really get away with it. If you are positive to the reviewers, maybe you will get away with it. But if you're attacking them, please, please, please run all the way to Mars. Don't even, like, just run to the other side of the world. Stay as far away from any reviewer spaces as you can, so that you can save yourself your, mental health, okay? So basically, don't do anything in this video. It's a list of what not to do. Let's conclude it here. Let me know if you want to see another one in the future, okay? I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider subscribing. Have a nice day.